I'm tongue-tied. I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I'm stumbling all of my words. Hang on. Take 5 or 6, whatever. I'm trying to do an intro. It doesn't work very well for me. So I'm gonna go with it. Whatever we get, we get. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming. And hello to all my YouTube friends out here. I want to give a big shout out to John, also known as Hybrid Life, who came almost 2,000 miles from New Hampshire while he was on vacation, and he spent 18 days here with me working on my box truck to make my pocket door easier to access, to get inside, and making my steps possible to get in without killing myself. It was becoming a very serious problem. He worked extremely hard in very extreme hot temperatures, up to 119 degrees on some days. And I want to thank him so much for his friendship and all the work he did, and the sweet, kind generosity he showed me, loving human kindness. So thank you, John, so much for all that you did. And so this week, what I will say is that I've been working really hard ever since John left. And I've been working on several projects. Today, the project I'm going to show you is I built a keyboard shelf for the keyboard and the ukulele. And I did a few other things which I will have towards the end of this clip. I'm going to add another comment I want to say is stick around to the end, because I'm going to give you a little update on my health. I'm okay. I'm fine. I've figured out what's going on with me. Also, I'm going to make an announcement, because I am almost to 15,000 subscribers. So I'm making an announcement about that towards the end of the video. So please watch it to the end. You don't want to miss it. Okay, here we go. So this is all going to be a balancing act. The problem is I have to get this down to where I needed to be. I think we'll have to shorten this, because that's too low. So what I'm going to have to do is take this off and screw it in. I'll have to shorten it. It's all trial and error. Take these out. So I want this at the 4.5 inch mark. So I'm going to have to cut this down, get a 4.5 inch, maybe 5, and then readjust the other shelf over there. So what I had to do is take that board there, screw it into this 2x4 up there under the cabinet, really secure, and then get behind here. It wasn't easy crawling back here with this screwdriver, and then re-drilling all these holes and then screwing them in, holding the board up all at the same time. It was not easy. So I had to crawl up on the bed, turn over on my back, and scoot up as close as to the window as could to get my arm up there, get some leverage so I could do this pre-drill and then push in the screws. First, I had to get the other end attached to the brace. I'll show you that in a minute. But what I had to do is get this brace level where I wanted it and put a screw in there to secure it, just to keep this board from moving around while I screwed the back end. So I finally got it level. It fits perfect. You can see that the keyboard sits on there nice and level. Have a little bit of room on the top so the back is higher, so it slides right back. I moved the electrical plug up there. I'm gonna move the drone. It looks pretty good. It's nice and flush. And I'll put a towel on top of it to prevent getting too much dust on it. So that is perfect. So laying flat on my back, I had to use both of my hands, sometimes my head or my foot to hold the board up to keep it from coming down, and try to do that job all by myself. Believe me, it was not easy. So the brackets, they fell. It fell after I screwed it in on the side of the wood panel between the window, and then I got all tangled up in the wires and the curtain. I thought I had a clip of that, but I guess I didn't. Anyhow, so my shelf is 37 inches long in order to fit the entire length of the keyboard. And I realized as soon as I screwed the bracket to the wall by the window that the shelf would not fit in that space. Even with the space from the window to the pocket door wall, it was not enough room. So I had to have more, like 4 inches into the wall in order to have the bracket at the right place. If I had pushed it into the window, I would have lost 4 inches of shelf space, and it still would not have been long enough. So I tried to manage the camera to get all this video better, but I couldn't do it very well. The static you have heard through this, it was very hot. Had to have the air conditioner on. So this is the finished shelf before I added the paint and before I put the ukulele and keyboard on it for permanent. Okay, so I've been working on a few little projects, and I put the wood trim around the air conditioner. I cut that out with the little storage area over to the left. I still have to put a 1-inch molding frame around this. I added this window film on both sides of the truck, and at certain times of the day it shows a rainbow reflection in the truck. Not right now, maybe a little bit. You can see it a little bit on the bed. There's a little bit of a rainbow. Does kind of cool. So I added these little curtains. They're really balances. I did that. Then I finished the keyboard shelf. I showed you all the clips how I built it. So this is the finished product. And look at that. It's a pretty keyboard, actually. I haven't learned hardly anything. I haven't had time to practice, or the ukulele. I haven't practiced much, but a little bit. So it turned out pretty good. I painted it, and then I decided to go ahead and put the ukulele under the keyboard shelf, where it will be safe and protected and what have you, because I don't use this end of the bed. My feet don't go that far, so. And then the keyboard. I just use cup hooks and bungees. So over here, I did put the power supply up there on the wall in that little kind of wasted space, so that works out pretty good. Then I built this little shelf kind of to replace the shelf I had there before, and I painted it turquoise to match all my turquoise decor in here. I added some cup hooks across because it's still going to have to be my closet, I'm afraid, and I painted that wall. Anyhow, I also put my mirror up here because it's really the only place I could put it. Put the turquoise curtains for the divider between the truck cab and the back. And I think that is working out pretty good, but I still have to work on securing it better. Anyhow, that's what I've been working on. I sure hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, so as promised, I promised you a little update on my health. You know that I put out a live stream. I talked about how exhausted I am. So fatigued, very, very physically and emotionally tired. And I've been working way too hard. I need to slow down. I do plan on slowing down. I have slowed down a little bit. I still had a lot of work for the last 2 weeks. Sorry about the lighting right now. This is kind of the end of the day. So, I was concerned because I had a stroke a few years back. I still stumble over my words quite a bit. I have a lot of numbness in my shoulder, all the way down about 3/4 of the way on my arm, on a regular basis. Over the last few years, I have had frequent times where the whole arm went numb, all the way down to my fingertips, where I can barely feel anything. I can have trouble holding anything with this hand. When I play the ukulele or the keyboard or the guitar, I have a lot of trouble with my hand. So what I realize is I have a bad disc, several bad discs in my neck and my lower back, and I have nerve damage. And nerve damage will cause a lot of numbness, especially on one side or the other. Of course, it's also symptoms of stroke, so that's what I was a little bit concerned with, because, not that side, this side, actually, I noticed a lot of numbness in my cheek area and into my lip. So I had a couple occasions where I couldn't speak a word. The words would not come out of my mouth. So I was a little bit concerned about that. I thought, oh gosh, I hope I'm not having a stroke again. But really, when I had the stroke, the only symptom, really at that time, other than occasional numbness in my arm, was the loss of speech. So I thought I was maybe having that, but I didn't. What I realized is it is the nerve, and I can go to have an MRI. Also common with MS patients, not much they can do about it. I do have nerve damage, and I realized that on occasion, off and on throughout the last few years, I have had this numbness in my face a little bit, and in my left side of my arm. And sometimes it does go all the way down to my fingertips. So it goes away. It always goes away. And sometimes I think I sit in one spot too long. I do too much sitting in this chair, and it's not a comfortable chair. So I'm going to have to think about that. But anyhow, so other than that, and feeling really tired, I know I wasn't eating right, and I needed to start eating, getting more sleep, and slowing down a little bit on YouTube and physically. So I realized that those are the things I can do to help myself get feeling better. And I already started feeling better. I feel pretty good today, considering it's like 110 degrees heat outside. I spend most of the time inside, that's why I sit so much. So I've been working inside, mostly. So anyhow, my health is okay. I don't want anybody to worry about me. I know I'm alright, and enough people know what the situation is and have contact information. They will check on me and make sure I'm okay, but I'm fine. And as long as you still see me on YouTube, you know I'm okay. Okay, the last thing I want to announce is I need just barely over 100 subscribers to get to my 15,000 subscribers. And I'm pretty excited about that. Not that I really push hard to grow. If it grows naturally. I was a little too obsessive with YouTube recently, and I realized that's not good. I never was about trying to get anywhere. I just wanted to inspire people and help them to know that they are important, that God loves them, and those kinds of things. So I will say that I'm going to have a big party on live stream on YouTube. And if you don't normally go to my live streams, make sure you get to that one. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. The bell will notify you when I do the live stream or do a video. So make sure you're getting the notifications. So it probably would happen within this month, I would think for sure. And when I do, I'm going to have a big party. I'm going to have a big giveaway. I am going to be giving away a very nice guitar with a brand new case and all the goodies that go with it. And that's going to be the major prize. I'm talking about a $300 guitar plus another, who knows, $60 for the case and another $50 to $60 worth of accessories. I cannot play the guitar anymore. I can play the ukulele. It's a lot easier on me, but I can't play the guitar anymore. So I thought it would be a really nice giveaway gift. It's used, but it still works pretty good and it looks nice. It's a decent guitar, not a great one. Anyhow, and I'm also going to have a lot of other prizes, and that's going to be just a fun stream. Nothing but fun. Talking about fun things and doing fun things and having the wheel spins. And I'm not going to announce when I'm going to do the wheel spin. I'll all of a sudden, spur of the moment during that stream, do a spin. And if you're there, you can participate and get your name on the wheel. If you're not there, if you're visiting somewhere else, that's okay. But if you're not there, I will confirm that you are in the stream if you win. So you do have to be present to win. So that's all you have to do is be there. So anyhow, I will announce it. I'm looking forward to do it, and I'm excited. Maybe some of the people that don't normally watch my live streams will show up. That would be cool. And if you want to help me get there, you can share my video out or live streams out on your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever, and share it. Talk to your friends and tell them, check out the channel. If you think I can inspire them or give them some information that would be beneficial to them. So that is my goal, is to inspire people. And I know I got a little long-winded today, but please make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notifications bell, and check out the description below this video. I have links in the description. You can find ways to support this channel. I don't have memberships anymore. I tried it for a short while. I really didn't like to do it, and I did it because I thought I knew a lot of people wanted me to do it, but I didn't think it was for my channel. My channel, you know, you're all members, so that's the way it is. That's all it is. And it added a lot of work for me. So I know this went on too long, but I wanted to share all that information with you. Somehow I felt it was important. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for sticking around to the end. Love you all. Don't forget to tell somebody that you love them today. So many people have suffered in this last year and a half with COVID. And many of the elderly people are kind of left alone. And they need to hear something positive. Reach out to them. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.